Welcome to Macmo Academy everyone. So in today's lesson we will understand very two important concepts of physics. As you can see over here, chapter 1 measurement, and I will cover SLO 1.3.1 and 1.3.2 of grade 9 physics of our Khan board, and the main topics are actually system international prefixes and their symbols, and the second one is scientific notation. So first of all, what are prefixes? Actually, a prefix is a symbol. You know, you have read this thing, 1 kg, which is actually 1 kilogram. So here kilo, actually gram is the unit of mass, but kilo is actually the prefix. Prefix is a word which will be written, or which could be written before the actual word, so that's why it is called prefix. Okay, so you have heard about it, centimeter, for example, 5 centimeter. Actually the meter is unit, but centi here is actually the prefix. So that's what we call prefix, and we use it to show a multiple or a fraction of that unit. For example, in 1000 meters there is 1 kilometer, as I have discussed. So why we use it? Because in physics we deal with very large, extremely large, or very small quantities. So we use prefixes to make our writing easy, and we can easily write. For example, instead of writing 5000 grams, I will write 5 kg, so it will be easy for me to write. So that's why we use prefixes, or maybe for very small values we can use also prefixes like centi, milli, or micro. So there is a very important table that you must remember, and I will share the picture of it in the description as well of this video. That, for example, kilo is indicated with K, and it shows 10 power 3. And for example, mega is actually capital M, and it shows 10 power 6. In computer sciences you have seen kilobyte, megabyte, gigabyte, terabyte. So there is giga also, which is 10 power 9, and so on. Tera means 10 power 12. Similarly, in the small also there are values. For example, centi means 10 power minus 2. For example, milli, and milli means 10 power minus 3. Then there is micro. These are for small unit values. So micro, we use this type of symbol, 10 power minus. I will share the list of it in the table in the description of this video. Now the next thing is scientific notation. So as I have discussed that in physics there are very big values, very small values. So we use scientific notation to write it in a small manner, in easy way. For example, if I have the value, let's say 500,000, so you can see there are so many zeros over here. Although this is still not a very big value, but there could be more than this value as well. So we can write this in the scientific notation. So whenever we want to write scientific notation, your value in the scientific notation, remember that your decimal point should always come after the first non-zero digit. So here there is only one non-zero digit, which is 5. So your decimal point must come over here. Right now, where is the decimal point? So remember, in a whole number, the decimal point is always at the end of the number, which is the last digit over here. So now move your decimal point 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. So now you can write your answer as 5 into 10 power 5. Remember, whenever you will move your decimal points towards left, you will add the power, and whenever you will move your decimal point towards right, you will decrease the power. For example, in this example, 0.0000023. Now, as I have discussed that your decimal point should be after the first non-zero digit, so you must have your decimal point over here if you want to show it in the scientific notation. So move your decimal point 1 2 3 4 5 6, so it will be 2.3 10 power. As I have discussed, whenever you will move your decimal point towards right, you will show your value with negative power. So this is the scientific notation of this number, and this is the scientific notation of this particular number. So today we have learned that how to show prefixes to show the multiples and submultiples of unit. For example, millimeter, for example, kilowatt, for example, kilogram, for example, megabyte. And we have also discussed that how to show very large or very small values in easy way to write, which is scientific notation. So thank you for watching this video, and please subscribe the YouTube channel of Macmo Academy. Take care.